country. So it's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
It's a huge privilege.
And it's a huge task, coach and the technical
to
staff.
justify it.
That is it. That this person who is on board that aircraft going qualifies.
Because I've heard supporters ask question. So are we saying when we go to a tournament it doesn't work? Are we saying that the whole country Ghana, this is that the only under 17 player that we can pick? So that's the challenge that you have.
That's the challenge.
That's the challenge.
Trying to select the best, but it comes with some focus and humility in the decisions that you take. Focus, humility, and honesty in the decisions that you take. I mean, focus on each player that comes within the space. Be honest with your decision.
Yes.
No emotions, no sensations attached, and then be humble in your decisions. You know, sometimes you can take decisions in an arrogant manner.
It's true.
Yeah, so you need to be very humble in the decisions that you take. So if you ask me about the job, I will tell you that is it. Because sometimes I see the boys play during trials, screening,
and you don't know how many.
See them play.
Who are you dropping?
Wow! I remember one of the screening processes. I called President and I said, "President, I'm amazed about what I'm seeing. Ghana will have talent too." And he said, "Doc, they are there. They are there.
It's hard to tap them.
You know what? There are some of them beyond the river who are yet to have the opportunity to come for it to see them.
Absolutely.
There are some of them behind the forest.
No, you have a lot of work because you have to scan, hunt, hound every hook and cranny of this country.
And that is why we do nationwide scouting.
Yes.
So we go to every region. We go to Upper East. So when we go there, we'll pick a camp there, we'll pick a base there.
Get the people to come and
centralized area.
Yeah.
They come, we spend maybe 1 week there, whatever dates we have to spend, we spend there. We use the media to propagate the exercise, and then the players come and then we look at them. But even with that, still some do not have the opportunity to come. I remember there was a player that he came to play barefooted. It was not my time.
Okay.
It was from Paul Mansour's time. I was told the story.
Okay.
And the boy was very good. And one of the management members saw him that he's good. And then he just bought a boot for him. But look at this boy. He came to play barefooted. He had screening without a football boot.
Wow. These are the stories when you become a big star. These are great stories.
So the talents are there. The desire to play football is also there. And the desire to represent the nation is also there. It's about we, the coaches, trying to get up and close with these boys and giving them the platform to exhibit what they are capable of doing. And we too doing honest selection when it comes to using them to represent the nation.
Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum is the head coach of the national under-17 team. When we come back from this final break, where we'll be talking a lot more and delve into the real under-17 championship with Ghana returning to the continental stage, coach will tell me about his philosophy, what to expect. Already he told us that we need to go there and clinch the ultimate diadem. We will see how that goes. But we are back after this break to look into the under-17 proper, which will take place in Morocco. All right, welcome back. This morning has been an exciting conversation with the head coach of the national under-17 boys team. And of course, the head of coach education here at the Ghana Football Association, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Coach, now let's zoom into what many Ghanaians are really expectant. We are back on the continental stage for the first time in 9 years, almost a decade. How does this moment feel for you in particular, before we look at what other things that are expected of this team? What does it feel for you leading this team qualify for the first time in 9 years.
Are done. I've been a coach of the Galaxies before. I was an assistant coach. I've been there before. I wasn't the head. By now, I am the head, and
you should have all the responsibilities.
Yes, I see the direction, the dynamics to be very different. And the Galaxies is a different level altogether. The U17 too is a different level. So I'm honored, I'm humbled, and I'm privileged to be the head
and
coach.
I would need to congratulate you, coach, for leading this team. You did not have too much time to look at the team put together by your predecessor, Frimpong Manso, who did also did a great job, and I think that really paved the way for you. And for the kind of performance that I saw, kudos to your predecessor.
Sure, I was going to do
yes,
that.
kudos to your predecessor, Frimpong Manso, who appeared to have a similar tribute like yours, very calm demeanor. I really like him, Mr. Boy, the two of you, I really like the two of you a lot.
It's one of my mentors.
Yes, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Oh, he's a good friend.
Very friend.
Oh, he's a good friend.
We talk normal. We engage ourselves.
Oh, fantastic.
Normal. Yes.
I'm glad. I'm really, really glad to hear. And to take over this team and for just 2 months to qualify us to the next stage, the qualifying series, which clearly is the ultimate pathway to the FIFA World Cup. It's been years since Ghanaians watched the under-17 at the global stage of the FIFA World Cup, and people are really yearning into it. But since we came back from La Côte d'Ivoire, you secured the qualification, you now have a better perspective and a wider view of how things went. Is Ghana ready for an under-17 championship? Are you ready?
We are ready. We are ready because we assembled on the 18th of January this year. After going through screening. So when we came back from Ivory Coast, we had series of screening sessions, and then we selected some players to augment the existing team. So after that, we had a short break, and then on the 18th, we came back. So all the 23 that traveled to Ivory Coast for the WAFU Championship were merged with the new ones that we screened. So they kept training, and with time, we started pruning the number, reducing the number. But then we didn't prune the number for them to go entirely out of our database. So we kept them in a different database so that we can
always follow them at any time.
So from there, from the 18th, we've been training and playing a series of friendly matches with different clubs at different levels, academies, Division 2s, Division 1s, Premier teams. And we are still in camp at Pram preparing for the AFCON in Morocco. Exactly 3 weeks from tomorrow, the AFCON will kick off.
Do you have a fair idea of the nucleus of your team, or it's still work in progress?
Yeah, I mean, I have a fair idea. As at now, we have about 29 players in camp.
How many are taking to the AFCON?
25 are going to the AFCON.
I always never want to be in your shoes when you need to literally cut some people off. No matter how good they are, some must stay home for others to go. That's a very, very difficult thing to do.
Per the requirement of the game, I mean, it's like that. But then we are like doctors. I mean, or the mortuary man, he always sees a dead person, and it's normal. When we,
I like. So in the mortuary when we take a loved one and we are crying.
Yeah, they see it to be.
They are like,
so
we are used to.
What I'm trying, trying to say is that we are used to this, and then that sometimes it's painful.
Yeah, it is.
I remember the waffle when we were going. It was the same thing. We had to let some of them go.
Yeah,
it's painful. It hurts, but then we don't let them go like that.
Totally.
We create a platform where we engage them one-on-one, so that psychosocially they wouldn't lose themselves. When I say they wouldn't lose themselves, they wouldn't think that they are nobody, but then they are somebody. But then the fact is that somebody is better than them. That is why they are going home. So we have created this platform where we engage them to make sure that
they don't become disillusioned and lose themselves.
That is it. So,
Doc, Ghana is returning to a state that we have thrived in the past. Ghana has been global champions, continental champions, won the World Cup, but those were in the past. That puts a lot of pressure on you. We talk about the groupings with Senegal and all that in there, but does this put pressure on you? The pressure of winning the cup, the pressure of returning to global football?
I don't think so. As I've said earlier on, I mean, I don't feel the pressure. You asked me about the Kotoko one.
Yes.
It's about trying to structure your programs very well. So myself and my technical staff, we've structured our program. We have a framework within which we are working, and we are taking it step by step. We don't jump from 3 to 5. We make sure that it's sequential, there's an alignment. And because we are doing that, we are getting the best out of the boys. And we have been able to connect socially and psychologically with these boys. Anytime they see us, they are happy. When we also see them, they are happy. We go to their dormitories, we share jokes with them, we talk about their personal lives. We ask them about what they think we need to add or take out from the training program. We do all these engagements with them. We have a video and data sessions they could have done. So we do all these things either in a group or one-on-one. So they are focused. For instance, that was just yesterday. I went to town, I bought a book, I gave them an assignment that within the structure of our game model, they should list all the principles within the game model. We've been doing them repetitively, we've been doing them. So it's an assignment I've given to them. I told them they can do them individually or in groups. They should sit down and list.
I want to ask you maybe 2 in 1. One, I know that I receive a lot of reviews about you, and the fact that it excites me a lot, because the fact that people tell me that, Charlie, for Doctor, it is near impossible to influence him relative to player selection. Can you look into the eyes of Ghanaians and tell us that your mind, your conscience, your life, you've been fair, giving opportunity to every single player, and that the players that you'll be taking to Morocco are a true reflection and representation of what you and the technical team have come to, and it's devoid of favoritism, devoid of sensations, and that this from the best of your ability. Of course, no matter the players, 1 or 2 will get disappointed, but you can convince us that you've done a tremendous human job from your heart, and that every player who will be going to the tournament it is done on meritocracy and not born out of any other shenanigans.
Absolutely. So that's exactly what is happening, and that's exactly what is me. Everywhere I've coached, everywhere I've been, that is me. And you said you've received a lot of reviews from people.
Yes.
As far as this question you've asked.
Absolutely.
Because look at me, went to Ivory Coast and I didn't know where these boys were coming from, the clubs.
Yes.
And I told them I didn't want to know. It's the ball, the pitch is there. Come and train, justify your education. So what you said, I mean, whatever player that will onboard or get on board the flight to will be a player who is going on merit. What we have to do now is basically about tournament fever.
Yes.
And I want to say this emphatically.
Okay.
Tournament fever is where players get to the tournament and the ambience, the euphoria, everything creates some anxiety in them, some tension, some nervousness, some fear in them. If we are able to control this, if we are able to take care of this, I can assure you that the players that we are taking there, everybody who has the opportunity to start or come in as a sub will be able to play to the expectations of Ghanaians.
Coach, it's been an exciting time, but I mean, I'm sure you've seen the group.
Sure.
Are there potentials for us? Because I saw Senegal and I was like, they have been juggernauts at the junior level. I think the last few years Senegal have dominated in under 17, under 20, under 23. The Chan teams, Senegal have just been everywhere. And I saw Senegal in our group. They are going to be clearly top customers for us. And the other two teams,
South Africa,
Algeria. Coach, tell me, how do we weigh our chances against South Africa, Algeria, and Senegal? And have you had the opportunity of watching some of their matches and their current team, so to speak?
Sure. I think our chances are very high. We believe that we also have a very good team. It's just unfortunate we've not been there for the past 8 years. That is why probably we think that these countries are ahead of us.
But we've not been there, so I don't know ahead.
That's why. That is why maybe we are thinking that way.
Yes.
But when it comes to talent, I think we have assembled the best for now. We need to trust in the process. Whatever we are doing, we need to trust in it. And as far as the videos, the data about them, just as the draw was done, the following day, we're able to gather every information that.
You are not joking, Coach.
Oh, the following day, we got everything about all these countries.
Of course.
We are studying them, and then we are working on them. But then, for now, we are focusing on ourselves. And then, as we get closer, we are left with 3 weeks. I'm sure from next week.
Do you want, or do you think that maybe 1 or 2 foreign, friendlies, international exposures could help these boys? We are 3 weeks away. I know you may be flying to Morocco pretty soon, but are you looking at the possibility of engaging 1 or 2 teams who perhaps may not be in our group? Are there this discussion going on about getting a certain level of exposure prior to the tournament itself? International exposure.
Yes, the president engaged me, and then he spoke about trying to get countries for us to play with them. The process is ongoing. Yes, and then again, the chairman also engaged me and told me that we'll pitch camp 2 weeks outside Ghana to prepare for the tournament. And I'm sure when we pitch the camp 2 weeks.
Are you going with Iman? You are not going with me.
That man, the decision comes from the
top.
Yes.
I wanted you to drop him.
I don't have the power to.
I'm the last one I know, but I know my colleague Solomon Puakwa will be there. Solo will be there to give us all the exciting videos and photos and the rest and other matters as well. But just on your lap, you were making a point about the international exposure.
What I was trying to say is that when we get on this tour, maybe we'll have the opportunity to play 2 or 3 games in a different environment with a different ambience or euphoria around. And I'm sure we'll be tournament ready. Because so far, that is the only component that is left. And fortunately, the president has been engaging me the management has been engaging you through our chairman.
Absolutely.
They are very.
Your chairman, Frederick Champon?
Frederick Champon. I mean, he's
the young, dynamic,
he's always
irrepressible Frederick Champon. Let's go remember. We call him Achi. Yes.
So he's engaging me, and then he has assured me, and the president too has assured me that the last time GS was also in Pram, he also said the same thing. So I know.
I know for a fact that the president is very, very heavy on this under-17 team. He's much more heavier on this under-17 team perhaps than any of the national team I've seen in recent times, and for a very good reason. We've not been there like in 8-9 years, so naturally the Ghanaian football has to be restored at the youth level, and under-17 was always a major pool of attraction for the Ghanaian people. So we are looking forward to it. But are there going to be new additions from the squad I saw in Yamoussoukro to the one that will be going?
Yes.
Some few additions, subtractions.
Yes. Yes.
Multiplications and
interesting divisions.
And then of course that will land us at equal to the finalists. Yes.
So some of a team that is very humble, that is focused, that is dedicated, and that is ready to lift the flag of Ghana. Tournament, I look at the trophy, I look at the ultimate. You don't have to look at something less than the trophy. You have to go for it. You're unable to get it, fine. You know that you did your best, but your best wasn't enough to get you the trophy. But then you go into a tournament not believing that you can win the trophy. I think it's not me. It's not Prosper Nate Ogum. The Prosper Nate Ogum, whom I am, is always about winning the trophy. We are one. We respect each other. Since I joined the team, I've never taken a decision alone on my own. No. Every decision that is taken by the group. We can be either in person or on phone, and then we take the group. And everything that we do, technical sessions, video sessions, everything, everybody.
Ghana returns to the African Championship qualifiers for the first time in almost a decade. And my guest this morning has been the national team under-17 coach, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Doc, we are wrapping up. We are almost done. But I ask you about Asante Kotoko in your time there. Is there a possibility that one day you may cross carpet and coach their bitterest rivals, another biggest club in Ghana, in Africa, House of Work? Is there potential for you in future?
I'm a coach, and as a coach, sometimes you don't determine where
where the pendulum will swing.
Sometimes you determine. So it's a two-way thing. I'm a coach, and my work is to coach. So if the opportunity comes to coach any team in Ghana or abroad, I make specific reference to House of Work. Sure, that's what I'm trying to refer to. I mean, I'm a coach. So I mean, once the opportunity comes for me to coach them, why not? I'll coach them.
Ghana is solidly behind you. The Football Association, led by the outstanding Kurt Edwin Simeon Okreku, and the Executive Council are behind you. The staff of the FA are behind you. Ghanaians are behind you. The good people of this country are really behind you. As you lead us to the slaughterhouse in Morocco, is going to be quite an exciting time to see the Ghana Black Starlets back on the African continent again, playing some good football at the youth level. We trust you, we believe you, and we wish you well as you embark on this fantastic journey to lead us into the promised land. This is where we wrap up today's edition of the conversation that we had with Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, the head coach of the Ghana under-17 team, the Wafu Silver medalist. He'll be leading this team to the African Cup of Nations under 17 qualifiers, a championship that ultimately paves the way for our qualification to the World Cup to be held in Qatar somewhere later in the year. It's been an exciting time, Coach. Thank you very much for joining me, and we will see you again next week. It will be another explosive interview with another fantastic person. I'll see you soon.